Hello guys, you're welcome back to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew IRO and BUBA in a very simple method. It's very simple and easy to make. Even if you are not a designer, even if you are not a fashion designer, you can cut and sew IRO and BUBA because it's very simple. So I'll be showing you in details of how I cut and sew it in this particular tutorial. So if you are interested in this kind of tutorial, kindly wait and watch this tutorial from beginning to the end. Let's get started. So the fabric I use for this tutorial is a lace fabric. This is the lace I use for this tutorial. And now I'm going to cut the IRO. So I'm going to cut the IRO. To cut your IRO, that is to cut your wrapper, is very simple. What you need to do is that if the person is just normal person, like if the person is not that fat, what you need to do is to cut 43 on fold. Like measure your fabric like this. This is 43, right? Yes, this is 43. Measure your fabric like this, 43. Fold it into two. And fold the 43 into two like this and cut it. That is your wrapper. It's enough for a normal person, except if the person is very fat. If the person is fat, then you can decide to make it 45 in two places. 45 times 2, you understand? 45 times 2. But with normal person, a random person, 43 times 2 is okay. It's enough for the row with the folding, the one you're going to fold at the side and everything is enough. So let's cut it out. Let's cut the 42 in two places. Let's cut it out now. So I want to confirm what I cut out earlier. That is 42 times 2 will give us 84. So everything you need to have here is supposed to give us 84. So that is that about IRO. That is that about the wrapper. Now let's cut out the top. After you cut your IRO, the first thing you need to cut is your wrapper. After you cut your wrapper, and for this tutorial I'll be using 5 yards of this lace. After I remove my 84 for the wrapper, the next thing I need to do is to cut out the top. So it's the top I want to cut now. Now this lace I'm using for this tutorial is, how am I going to put it, is a very long, is a long lace. Like the lace is very long, the breadth of the lace is long, you understand? And when you are sewing a lace, the etiage, that is the down part, I don't know, maybe you know etiage, this down part that has fine something like this, that is where it's supposed to be the down part. Yeah, so this length now is enough for what I want to use it to do, which is 25.5. the length is okay for the person top length. The length of the lace after folding it into two like this is enough for the person top length. But let's say it's not enough, then you need to join it, or you will not cut it like this, you understand? But this is the normal and the actual way to cut your this thing, your top. So just fold your fabric as shown. Can you see the way I'm folding it? Just fold. I want to trim that place. That place is not straight, so I want to trim it off. So just fold your fabric as shown, then fold it again. Then you are going to fold it like this. That is your body, that is, you are folding. I want to open it for you guys. Then fold it like this. Now you need to measure the body, the measurements you took. When you want to take measurements for this IRO stuff, the measurement, you are going to take it very free. You're going to take it free. So the measurements I'll be using for this tutorial is, on fold as it is, I'll be using 11.5. On fold as it is, that is 43. Then I will add just 1 inches. You are going to add just 1 inches to your buba measurement, body measurement. 1 inches is okay for the buba. Just add your 1 inch sewing allowance, and that's all. So I want to cut it out now. Can you see? So after cutting it out, this is what you're going to have. This is what you're going to have. This is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do now is to cut out the neckline. Now for the neckline, I'll be using 4 by 4.5 because the owner, she's not fat like that. So I'll be using 4 by 4.5 for our neckline. 4 by 4.5. But initially, for a standard neckline, like normal person, is 5 by 5. Then make sure that you notch this side that I just notched now. Make sure that you notch. That is your shoulder to your shoulder. You understand? So I'm going to cut it out now. So I just cut the neck out. This is it. This is what I have after cutting it. This is what you're going to have after cutting it. And make sure that you notch that middle part, that your shoulder, this thing. Make sure that you notch it, because that's where your sleeve is going to come in. So now, after you cut your body, the next thing you need to cut is your sleeve. The sleeve of your top. After cutting the sleeve, you cut your head tie, and that is all. So the next thing I want to cut now is the sleeve. How much are you using for the breadth of the sleeve? Depending on your choice. For this one, I'll be using 10.5 for the sleeve breadth. 10.5. Then I added just ½ inch sewing allowance to the sleeve measurement. I added just ½ inches. For euro, you don't need much allowance. You understand? You don't need much allowance. So I just add ½ inch. Then for the sleeve length, I'll be using 15. For our sleeve length, I'll be using 15 because it's a long sleeve. So I'll be using 15. Depending on your choice, depending on the measurement you took for your customer, that is what you're going to be working with. But this one is for a normal person. This measurement I use is for a normal person. So this is it. This is what I have. This is what I have. Then after you done cutting it like this, you remember we notched the body. When we cut the body, we notch it. You are going to notch this one as well, the sleeve. The same way you notch the body, you will notch here as well, because that is where we are going to join together. You see, you have to notch it, because it is here that we're going to join with the body. You understand? So this is what we got. This is what we have. So the next thing you're going to do, if we are joining it, this is what we are going to have after joining the body. This is what we are going to have. So let's get back to work. Let's get started and see how I'm going to sew it. Let's go to the machine and see how I'm going to sew it. So here is the bias we are going to be using to turn the neckline of our top. So So this is the bias I'll be using to turn the neckline. So whenever you want to turn the neckline, please watch this video carefully so that you'll be able to turn your neckline very neat, very neat. So what you're going to do is that when you want to place, this is our bias, right? Don't place it exactly at the starting point. Leave like some inches, like you see, I did start exactly from here. I leave a little bit here before I start. So I'll show you the reason why I leave that place. I'll be showing you the reason why I leave. So just sew it around. So can you see? So I just pause and I cut. When I'm about to finish, I leave small. Then I'm going to join this together. Yeah, you're going to join that place together. So you're going to join this together. So when I put it back, the bias is a little bit excess. So I have to like place it back and rejoin it again. Maybe the one I leave is a little bit too much. So now it's perfect now. So I will continue my stitching right now. So this is what we have. So and what I always do is that I don't used to sew the neck of my buba. I used to use hand to do the finishing. So I'll be using my hand to do the finishing right here. So this is where we notched earlier when we were cutting the lace. Now the next thing we need to do is to take your sleeve, take one of your sleeve, fold it into two, and just join it. Measure it before you join it. We are joining it with just half of an inch. You remember, we are joining it with just half of an inch. So we're going to join it. First stitch it. When you are sewing it, you can be stitching it. We cut 11 earlier, so we are going to be stitching 10.5. So just stitch it. Can you see? So after you stitch it like this, the next thing you need to do is you remember we notched the top as this sleeve as well. So place the notch part, place it on the notch of the where we notched on the body. Place the two together. Place the two together. And we are stitching the body with just 1 inches. If you remember, I said we had just 1 inches to the body measurement. So you are going to be using that 1 inches to stitch the body. So just stitch it. Just stitch it, and then this is where we join rather. So you are going to stop your stitching right here in the middle on that joining. Can you see? Just stop your stitchings here. Stop it and remove your needle. Cut the excess thread right here. After you're done with that, take it again, stitch another side, just like you want to join a male sleeve. You know, we used to join from one side to the another, from the middle to one side, from the middle to another side. So this is it again. So you're going to join another side now. just the way we joined the first side. We are going to stop at the middle, at that joining as well. I hope you get it. It's very simple. Just follow what you are seeing in the video. Just follow what you are seeing in the video. So this is where it ends. Yes, this is where it ends. So exactly this place that it ends, that's where you're going to end your stitches as well. Yeah, so just stop your stitches, reverse it and stop it there. Then after you are done with that, arrange your arrange the remaining body. Bring the body out. Remove your needle, then place it on top of each other. I want to show you something so here is the sleeve, right? Here is where we stop all our joining. So just place it. Because this one, you're not going to join it just normal way you used to join your normal sleeve. No. If you want it to be very neat, if you don't want the hand move to be doing somehow, the hand pit rather. So this is how you need to do it properly. So just stitch it, measure the down part. How much are you leaving at the down part? Initially, we used to leave 5 inches at the down part. So just leave your 5 inches right here. Reverse your machine. Please don't forget to reverse so that it will not be opening. So after you're done with that, you're going to fold the side. Please don't forget to fold the side. So you're going to fold the side as shown. You see the way I'm doing it. Just follow the procedure and you are good to go. Just follow with the way I'm doing it, and before you know it, you are good to go. So the same thing we did right here, you're going to repeat it for the second sleeve as well. You're going to repeat the same thing for the second sleeve as well. And this is, I want to show you how it looks like after joining it, after joining the body. So this is it. Can you see? After you join it, these two lines, the body joining and the sleeve joining, must align together. Please. It's not like you will join it and the joining will not align together. You understand? So that is that about that. So the next thing we are going to do now is to fold our IRO. We are going to fold the IRO. Yes, we are going to fold it. We are going to fold the edge of the IRO. So we are going to be folding it by 2. We are going to fold the 2 sides by 2 inches. So just fold it as shown. Can you see the way I'm going to fold it? So after after you are done with that, this is the hemme I told you earlier that I'll be doing hemme for the neckline. So this is the hemme we are doing right here right now, so that it will make your work more neat instead of you to use machine to fold the neckline. No, it's not good. So after you are done sewing, take your needle and do your hemme. It will make your work very, very neat. You understand? So after sewing everything, this is what I have for the buba. I already joined the second sleeve. This is what I have for the buba. This is what I have. So now, the next thing, and this is it after I already used hemme to turn the neckline. This is what I got. So the next thing I'm going to show you now is how to put your rope on your IRO. Let's put the rope. So I already do the rope. I already cut it out. I bought half yard of doll face. The length that is in the half yard, I just cut it. So this is how you are going to put your rope inside the rope. Can you see? Just fold it as shown. When you want to put it facing the good side. I put it from the bad side of the lace, right? And I put it facing the good side. I want to show you so that you understand. You can decide to fold it twice. You can decide to fold it twice, and you can decide to fold it once so that the back will look like this. So just stitch it. Just see the way I'm going to stitch it. See the way I'm going to stitch the rope. So guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we can become one good family. You understand? Thank you so much for watching my channel. God bless you so much. So just see the way I'm doing it. I'm just trying to be careful so that the sequence will not cut my needle. That's why I'm doing it like that. So you're going to sew it at the 4 round. So it's left, right, and the other side, and the upper part as well. Just sew it the 4 round, and that is it. I want to show you the finishing part. So this is how the back is going to look like after you're done. This is what you're going to have after you are done. This is the back of your IRO. So I'm going to be putting stone on this. I'll be putting full stone on this. So that is it. That is all. And this is what we have after sewing everything together. This is the IRO, and this is the BUBA. This is what we have. Thanks so much for watching my channel. God bless you guys. Bye.